what they're doing is deliberately trying to box themselves in. What I like about Peter's strategy, and it's a strategy that I've thought about for a long time, is it's an end run around all that. We can keep the six-party talks going, knowing that it's sort of a charade, but hopefully enhance it with a clear definition of what the end state of the talks is beyond nuclear weapons, to encompass the entire regime, its human rights record, its economy, it's the whole nature of state and society. Basically to say that we're using the six-party talks process to change communism, to move away from communism in North Korea and fascism. I don't see any problem with that. Can Kim Jong Il deal with it? I don't know, but a lot of other dictators did. Not all of them even fell from power immediately. And at the same time, to use a variety of forces, especially the media, which is very powerful, and increasingly you see information going back and forth among North Koreans. I've met with quite a few of them in the past, and they talk about how they hear Radio Free Asia. They follow the Voice of America. They even sometimes get newspapers off the internet. How do they get the internet? They smuggle in cell phones that are compatible with the internet. They do all sorts of stuff. It's much more sophisticated than it was 10 or 15 years ago. We're acting as if nothing's changed. We act like this is some sort of, and we've adopted a sort of surrealistic policy toward this Salvador Dali-like landscape that is North Korea, where the clocks have melted, but time has not stood still. We have reciprocated by basically concealing and complying with their bizarre reality. And it doesn't mean that I'm a hardliner regime changer. I was in the six-party talks. It's true that I did chase them around the world for their proliferation and illicit activities, but that was always part of a strategy of trying to create a change that is not precipitous, that does not involve dropping bombs, that does not involve mass casualties and revolutions, but involves basically a quiet encroachment of normal standards of behavior on the North Korean government. And I think it's a possibility that should not be overlooked at this stage. And I think we have we at the very least should make a sincere and earnest effort to try it. Because it's actually, as I was trying to explain in my remarks, the one thing that we actually haven't done, that we did do in the Cold War that was successful. We have acted as if the Cold War ended and that we should no longer pursue a sort of Cold War strategy when it never has ended for North Korea. So I think there's a lot in your knowledge base that could be applied, and that we should think carefully.